Here we go. We are live and streaming.
Radio check.
Here we go. Crap, that's right. I need to bring up chat on thy phone. Heck, I wish I was able to just. I wish there was an app I could just download. Make this a lot easier. So much easier. Oh, where the heck is Vincent? He said he was gonna be here. Ladies and gentlemen, are we excited? The season finale of Season 6 Tier 2 is happening tonight. Ooh, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be thrilling. But we still have one more race to determine the final bit of everything. The Constructors Championship, ladies and gentlemen. The last go before everything comes to a close. Who will win? Will it be Red Bull that's been dominating the Constructors ever since Matteo started going on his winning streak? Or will it be a back-to-back victory, Constructors victory for the Swiss team of Kick Sauber before they are no more? And by no more, I mean next season will be next season will be the 26 cars, ladies and gentlemen. So we will no longer have the Swiss outfit of Kick Sauber. We will instead have the German outfit of Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be exciting, interesting stuff that's going to happen next season. But we still need to figure out how the dice rolls around here, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently the only one in the commentator's booth for some reason. I've had people saying, oh yeah, I'll be here. I'm ready to commentate alongside you for the final race. Well, where you people at? Don't matter. We still got some good old racing to do here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a spectacular show. We got 3 minutes until we get the lobby going. Well, until we get, what can we call it? The trailer going. There we go. I don't know why I was blanking for a second. There is reserve driver back again. This time for, well, not this time, yet again for Williams. What is the points gap between... Oh crap, did I? Oh no, did I? I don't think I... Oh crap, I didn't. Oh no, I forgot to create the whole graphic at the beginning. I was focused on other things of editing. I forgot about the entire intro part. Ah. Oh, that's an oopsie daisy. That's a major miscalculation on my part. Oh. Well, just got a little bit until we get things going here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One more, well, not even a minute, just seconds at this point. Okay. Looks like someone wants to be a commentator. Howdy, howdy.
Hello, Christopher.
Can you join the T2 race? Only as a commentator, not as a driver.
Oh, come on.
No, we're not having a
It's my favorite track.
Yeah, and we have a championship to finish up here.
Yeah, but I'll gap the other people, and then I can just fuck off into the distance for the rest of the race.
You do realize the points gap between Kick Sauber, the team you are team principal for, and Red Bull is about 25 points. They need every bit of points they can get.
Oh, I was just gonna go in as a random team because I'm not a TP anymore. Oh, well, I guess I am for that until the end of the season, but still.
Anyways, let me play the intro. But the afterboard around the outside! Does he go down the inside? Yes, he does! Oh my goodness! Oh my good gracious! And up there go! Tires screaming towards turn one! Who will come out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another run of events here in the Average American F1 League. Tier 2 Racing. Do not worry about any of this graphics. I screwed up. I forgot to create them. So we're just looking at the one for Tier 1. But this is not what is showing because last week we crowned a world champion with the archery time of Mateo. And the constructors is still going wild. We have a 25-point gap between our two top teams of Kick Sauber and Red Bull. Red Bull leading the charge by 25 points, and it is all going to be determined here at the beautiful circuit of Interlagos here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful track and a gorgeous venue to hold a Constructors Championship deciding race, ladies and gentlemen. 36 laps around this gorgeous track, 3 sectors as always, and 19 corners around this gorgeous circuit with 1 DRS zone. I do not know how I am able to retain this amount of information, but you know, it is amazing, it is fun, and we are going to be excited around here, ladies and gentlemen. I am your main host, as always, Sebri, and I am joined in the commentator's booth momentarily by One Soap and by my co-host of Septic, the 2-time world champ, who is scaring the crap out of all the drivers by going into the Mercedes, but he is not driving, ladies and gentlemen.
Theoretically,
thank you so much. That's why I came in here.
Theoretically, I'm not.
No, thank you so much, because he's scared the mess out of everyone. You used to see everyone in the race day. Yeah, they're not happy at all. Septic, I'm begging you, please just press Y.
Septic, go into the spectator.
Why is Septic driving? It's just a Fernando Alonso death stare.
Wait. Septic, don't press Y yet. They are stressing in the other VC.
Yeah, press Y, Septic, please.
Wait. No.
Septic,
Keep stressing them out.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm staying. You don't hold on. I got an idea.
I swear, you swap over to Red Bull, man.
Swap over Red Bull? Okay.
No, hell no.
Good call. I want to join. I'm going to join the other VC. I want to see.
No. All right,
I'll see you guys after the race.
Septic, if you don't switch to spectator, I'm kicking you from the lobby.
All right.
Vincent, you joining? You gonna commentate like you said?
Psycho was so scared for a second there.
Back to back, all I hear is I would not race with Septic. I would not race with Septic. I would not race with Septic 3 times in a row.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a run on to this glorious race, ladies and gentlemen. Septic, I am hovering over your name. If I see you swap into an actual seat, I am kicking you.
C-Right, could you make me able to speak in other VC?
If you have the commentator's role, you're able to speak freely. And why is everyone? Why did they just? Why did they?
I want to troll them. I want to say I'm going to be racing. Actually, I can text her.
Why are they unreadying? Septic is. Oh my gosh. What are they doing? Septic? Y'all, Septic is spectating. Oh my gosh. Tier 2, ready up. Oh my gosh, this is just...
Chris?
What?
I have a question to ask.
Oh,
and anybody in chat. Do I run Le Mans tonight?
Sounds like a solid plan.
It's a 6-hour race. Oh, what? Oh, that's bullshit. Never mind, I can't even run it.
You can't?
No, the last race started at 3 o'clock. There's usually... The last 3 days there's been a race at 10 p.m. for me, but I guess there's not one tonight. Damn. I was actually kind of hoping to do that one. Yeah, I'm not racing at Fuji. You can suck my nuts.
Here we go, Septic. It's been a long while since we've had you here in the commentator's booth. What are your predictions for tonight's race?
Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to Tier 2. I don't have any predictions. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Kick Saubers, but...
Oh, and there's Vincent finally saying, "Hey, invite me."
think I can do that.
I can. But so far this season, it's been Mateo, Noob, and at the beginning of the season, FaZe Titanic that had showed the most amount of pace. But
FaZe?
Yeah, FaZe. He won the opener, the season opener.
Oh, goodness.
Impossible. Actually, I can't talk shit on him anymore. He's in my team.
I can't tell whether he got faster or the grid got slower.
I think he just actually decided to show up.
I mean, he's never been bad, but I was not expecting pole position.
Oh, he's so lucky he's my teammate. Oh my god.
Hey, just know you're gonna have to race me and Ferrari. Actually, wait, is he T2? Are they staying T2?
Septic, what? You 2-1?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll be racing and I don't know, whenever the next race is.
If this is your first time joining in to view the racing of Tier 2, they do not have qualifying. Instead, they have a formation lap. The grid is set in the reverse order of the championship standings. So this is going to be interesting. And not only that, brand new for this is that reserve drivers have to start in the back of the grid. So that is why we see NoobTube all the way back in the Williams P11.
In the back of my mind.
You died.
Now,
That song's fire.
here's a good question for the two of you. Do we think there is going to be a safety car? Because so far, we've had a 100% rate of safety cars here in Brazil for both Tier 1 and Tier 2. So do we...
100% is crazy work.
I would not doubt it. This track is so windy with and with especially with the bankings. The tires are going to start to go out and people are going to not realize that their grip is falling off until it's too late.
If they can do the one stop, it depends. And I don't know what they plan on. If they plan on doing the two stop, then
one stop is very possible here.
It's easily one
tires
stop.
don't degrade as fast as you think.
Yep, and so far it looks like every driver is set to go possibly for the one stop. Every driver starting on the medium tires.
I think one person should go on hard.
Well, apparently no one feels the same way. They're all on mediums.
Oh my god, let me not say that.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is lined up on the grid.
Oh,
there we go. Tires warm but cooling quickly. Engines roaring. And they're off. Tires go screaming towards turn 1. Who's going to come out on
really
top?
late start.
Ooh, the Williams of Gia is already down as the Aston Martin of, who is that? Psycho goes into the back of Honda Civic. Nimitz having a fantastic launch in the Alpine, all the way up to P2 already, making up multiple positions. Another driver with amazing start is Red in the Kick Sauber, making up several positions and is currently under threat from one so his teammate, but his teammate backs off. Mateo getting caught up, our world champion, getting caught up by the traffic, unable to make up any moves.
Oh, those are possible race strategies.
Back to the front of the grid, ladies and gentlemen. Honda Civic is being hounded down by the Alpine of Nimitz. Nimitz is a very aggressive driver, but he had shown some maturity in these late parts of the race. Will he continue to show that maturity and wait for an actual opening to come up for the Alpine? As we go to the just slightly back, Red in the Kick Sauber using a ton of his battery to try to keep up with the Aston Martin of Psycho.
He thought about that dive down the inside. Absolutely.
And here comes Nimitz in the Alpine, going down the inside of the Haas at turn 4 and getting ahead of the Haas driver. As
Oh,
Red...
what happened to the Williams?
Oh, that's Shia.
Oh, okay.
Red is being completely blocked off and defended very greatly by the Aston Martin of Psycho. He has said he's gone into the simulator, done some practice laps around here, and that may be showing very well here as he is defending against the current championship's runner-up of Red in the Kick Sauber. And this is also playing very heavily against the Kick Sauber team for the Constructors Championship. As it stands, they may not be able to win the Constructors as they sit currently as the Haas trying to go for a move down the inside that Red actually goes for onto the Aston Martin and is actually able to make up the position. Moving up a position, but one Soap in the other Kick Sauber is under threat, being overtaken by the other Haas of Face Titanic and is now overtaken by the Williams of Noob Tube.
Oh no.
Still fighting. Noob Tube and Face Titanic.
Oh. Noob
That is
Tube, a
close.
reserve driver, fighting our very first championship leader of the season.
Look at Face Titanic. He's already gonna go fight on with another driver at fourth.
Face Titanic trying to recover the man he once was, hunting down the Aston Martin of Psycho. Ooh, and gives himself a 3-second time penalty, and is currently under immense threat of Noob Tube in the Williams after taking way too much curb. As we go back to the front, Nimitz is under threat from the Haas of Honda Civic, but Nimitz defends down the inside, causing Honda to go all the way around the outside and keeping the position. As FaZe is still fighting to keep his position, but it doesn't matter. Noob, ooh, contact! That might be something going the way of the Williams driver.
Oh, more contact with FaZe.
Yep, FaZe trying to get back onto track, causing some wheel banging with the Alpine of Koob. These two were championship rivals at the beginning of the season, but now it's just a far cry. Oh!
No snap there for FaZe.
And Koob is able to get ahead, but let's go back to the front as Red is right there on the gearbox of Honda Civic in the Haas. And Honda's also got DRS onto Nimitz. Nimitz defending the inside. Red unable to get ahead.
But Red has a chance here. Look at Red. Look at Red. He's gonna have a chance here.
Nimitz having to defend against two cars, and look at that! Red in the Kick Sauber is up into the race lead.
Let's go.
Nimitz
I
right
made
there.
a good choice.
He's gonna have to defend really nicely here if he's gonna want to keep that position. He has the lowest battery out of all of these guys.
I just realized who's Sauber's battle in the constructors right now?
It's still
it's Red Bull for the constructors. Red Bull and Kick Sauber are the only ones in contention for the Constructors Championship. Red Bull leads Kick Sauber by 25 points in the Constructors.
Oh, it's so possible to win it either way. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
As it stands,
Kick Sauber probably wins it still. But Mateo is freaking fighting it out and getting more positions as it is.
If Kick Sauber is looking to win the Constructors for its second season in a row, Once Hope needs to start gaining positions and starting to cover off Mateo.
Yeah, but he needs to keep ahead of Mateo if he's gonna want a chance here for the Kick Saubers, get the Constructors.
Any idea what fastest lap is?
Fastest lap is
a 1:12.4 by the reserve Williams of NoobTube.
Okay, so we're not going too quick yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Once they start hitting below those 110s, that's when you know they're starting to push.
And going through the ending of Sector 2, the Alpine of Nimitz just pushing the Haas of Honda Civic through the corners, trying to...
He's gonna get him here. He's gonna get him. He's well enough battery.
This is a drag race to turn 1. And the Alpine is just barely able to edge ahead.
Oh.
But he compromises his line. And the Haas gets back ahead. And now the Alpine is going to be under immense threat from the Williams. And the Williams is up a position. Nimitz loses 2 positions after momentarily gaining the podium position.
While we were looking at that fight, OneSwap has actually gained a position on the Aston Martin driver in P6 and is now up to P6, right?
Oh my goodness, Red, go off. Get that gap. Red's got a 3-second gap. Let's go.
He has 1 race win this season, winning the race in China. Round 2, round 3? And he is back on it, ladies and gentlemen. Back to leading a race, back to a race winning contention. But he does need to start creating that gap.
If Red wins this race, all that needs to happen for Kick Sauber to win the Constructors Championship is for Once Hope to finish ahead of Matteo.
Let's see, currently Kick Sauber is scoring, what is that? 25, 33 points in the Constructors, while Matteo is scoring 10. So Red Bull would win the Constructors by 2 points as it stands. Matter of fact, he's going to be gaining even more because Nimitz just got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, and Matteo is within that 3-second time gap.
Oh. Could be a long race, but it's going to be a good one. You know what's funny is these races are way more entertaining than anything I've seen on TV lately with the real F1.
I don't know, that battle between Hamilton and Verstappen.
I won't lie, though, I haven't seen Austria yet, so don't spoil anything for me. I woke up at like noon today.
Just all I'm gonna say is Verstappen, Hamilton. Honda was overtaken by the Williams, trying all he can. Psycho actually goes into the pits. Our first driver into the pits.
If I am remembering correctly, the optimal pit lap is 15 onto hards here.
That is if you are going for the 1 stop. Psycho might be going for the 2 stop. And yet again, these are tier 2 drivers with... Oh, what's going on? It's Gia. Okay. That's what the yellow flag's for.
Yeah. And if you are going for the 2 stop, you're going to want to go 10 lap, 16. You're going to want to go those medium hards.
Let's see.
That is the preferred strategy, but the question is it actually doable?
Very.
It's very doable.
See, Chris wouldn't know because he doesn't do 2 stops, but you know.
Honda Civic is out of that DRS gap of YouTube.
Oh no.
And once
we're better than this one, so
another position to face Titanic.
Oh no.
Now, this is not good for Kick Sauber. They need to pull their ass together if they're gonna want this championship.
That
is one of Hope's worst tracks.
This is
Is he
right.
gonna send
We
it?
have the
Oh, no, he's not
current
gonna send
team
it.
principal of Kick Sauber and the future team principal of what is to become Audi here in the VC of Septic,
Did you
current
guys never
TP,
confirm that?
and
Did I know-
Vincent as future Audi team principal. And yes, we did confirm it.
Okay, good. Because I won't be a TP next season. I'll be a driver, but
Yeah, now you just need to actually get signed to a team.
oh, I did.
I haven't seen anything.
I'm racing
of
for
it yet.
Ferrari next year. For next season.
If Ghost actually
Theoretically.
poses it into the contract negotiation channel, then sure. And here comes Nimitz gaining onto the Haas of Honda Civic, but is too far back for a move. Or is he? Contact made as Nimitz tried to go for a late braking and barely taps the rear end of that Haas, but he's going to have another run down to turn 4, and he is ahead. But will Honda
Side by
Civic
side.
continue fighting back?
Oh, they're still going. One's getting pushed out of the wall on the grass.
And
They stay
look
ahead.
at that, ladies and gentlemen. Psycho in the Aston Martin is actually able to set a new fastest lap on
Yeah,
those
he
brand
sits
new
on-
hard tires.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing something everybody isn't. He's doing probably the 2-stop.
Those hard tires here are insanely good.
I think he's doing the harder allegation. So I think he's gonna go another hard on them.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, this does not look to be good for the Kick Sauber team, as it looks like NoobTube in the Williams is catching red in the Kick Sauber.
Yeah, looks like the 1-stop is gonna be a little slow, but look, it ain't gonna be totally bad.
No, those hards have a much better time on this track not overheating than the mediums.
And at the same time, Honda Civic was able to re-overtake Nimitz in the Alpine, but the Alpine driver is still coming back at the Haas.
He's got no
You know-
battery.
You know, I'm looking at it. Looks like Mateo is catching up to the pack of the third place. So One-Stop needs to push it and needs to keep it on hold
Ooh, Nimitz.
if he wants a chance
Save, man.
to overtake Mateo. They need to go.
Oh, Mateo finally.
Ooh,
caught to
Honda
Nimitz.
Civic
Honda
goes off! Losing traction and going off into the grass. Mateo is sitting at a provisional
Ooh.
podium position due to that 3-second time penalty from Nimitz.
It is not looking good for Sauber here, especially with fire and ice on the back of one soap.
As Mateo makes it official, on track podium position as he overtakes Nimitz on the home stretch. But will Nimitz come back at the Argentine driver? Does he have the battery? No, it doesn't seem like he does. As we go back to... Ooh! One-Soap and Ku both go into the pits. And Psycho, going into the pits so many laps ago, has undercut the two drivers by a mile. Another driver that went into the pits is Gia in the Williams. NoobTube in the Williams, the reserve driver, doesn't seem to be gaining all that much time onto the Kick Sauber of red anymore. As Nimitz is hit with a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
This might be something that One-Stop probably might have a chance at.
Oh, I just realized something.
What's that?
But They're already tied for the championship.
If I race for Ferrari, NoobTube will be my teammate.
Currently, the closest gaps we have is the two Haas teammates and the Aston Martin of Psycho and Nimitz. The two drivers with 13 seconds of time penalties.
13?
Yep. Both have a 3-second time penalty for track limits, and both have a 10-second for speeding into the pits. And matter of fact, One Soap is just right there comfortably to take both positions.
It's not gonna matter when Mateo's in third, though.
Fire and Ice is now into the pits.
Red's still on those mediums.
And matter of fact, he lost it a heaps of time. 0.8 from the last time we saw. From a 2.1 second gap down to 1.4. As One Soap is able to undercut the Racing Bulls of Fire and Ice. One Soap is sitting at provisional P6. But again, that's not going to be enough to take the championship trophy away from Mateo.
It looks like what these drivers need to do is just keep those hards alive throughout the end of the race. Just those hard tires itself are just really good at this track. It doesn't overheat. It just stays together.
Red.
They just need to do that.
If Red doesn't pit this next lap, he might be cooked.
I'm not too sure, because it also looks like NoobTube is trying everything he can to catch up to Red in the Kick Sauber, locking up into turn 1.
That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't pit here, those tires are starting to go away, and they're going away fast.
If anything, the Kick Sauber driver needs to start focusing on recharging his battery, as Honda Civic goes into the pits, promoting multiple drivers up. One Soap is now sitting at provisional P5, ladies and gentlemen. But Honda Civic is just right there behind him on fresh tires now.
God, I wish I had Red and One Soap and a VC that I could hop into right now. I could absolutely engineer for these two and freaking... Oh, they are. Hold up.
NoobTube catching Red. No, Red goes into the pits now, leaving NoobTube all to his lonesome in the race lead. Mateo also comes into the pits and gets a 10-second. Mateo has a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. One Soap needs to push as hard as he can so he can get out ahead of Mateo. But it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. The Kick Sauber's just going to barely lose out on getting ahead of the Red Bull driver. But as it stands, One Soap will be finishing ahead. Matter of fact, One Soap would be sitting on the podium due to these penalties. One Soap is provisionally P3. All One Soap needs to do is just have a clean race, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes or go for any wild overtakes. Needs to keep his nose clean and get ahead. One Soap may need to start using some of these drivers as his own personal DRS train, as Mateo goes for a move down onto the Aston Martin of Psycho and getting ahead of him very easily, getting up into P4, but he still has the Alpine of Nimitz to get past. And One-Soap doesn't seem to be gaining all that much time onto the drivers ahead of him. Matter of fact, both Kick Saubers are under field, so is the Alpine of Nimitz. Matter of fact, that Alpine is under threat currently from the Argentine himself, the world champion. Back onto the main straight, ladies and gentlemen. Will Matteo be able to get ahead of the Alpine? And that doesn't even look like a question. Easily streaming past the Alpine of Nimitz.
Yeah, honestly, Matteo is absolutely going to be cooking after, or not, he's going to be absolutely cooked after that 10 penalty, so he gives One-Soap a chance.
That does, but One-Soap needs to pick up the pace.
Yeah, it looks like he got tapped a bit. He was trying to go on the move on the inside, but Face Tank absolutely tapped him and almost lost it.
Currently, One-Soap is down 4 seconds from Matteo. If that gap increases, there is a chance One-Soap won't be able to capitalize onto the cars ahead of him with that time penalty.
All he needs to do now is Nimitz needs to just absolutely fight Matteo here if he wants a chance.
Talk about fighting at the front. NoobTube and Red in the Kick Sauber and Williams. And the Williams gets ahead of the Kick Sauber, going down the inside of turn 1. But will Red fight back for the race lead?
I'll say, it looks like NoobTube is wasting those tires, especially. I don't know. We'll see. Those tires need to survive. Will they cost it at a price? We'll see.
Red unable to try to make anything happen as he has used all of his bat. No! One-Soap gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that's gonna be crucial. He needs to stay ahead of Phase if he wants to get that. Third. But also, he needs to be that Phase also makes a mistake. You know, we've been seeing a bunch of mistakes from Phase here in this track. He's gone over to the grass a bit. He's almost lost it in one of these corners. If that happens, One-Soap has a chance.
That is true, but currently the gap between Matteo and One-Soap is 5 seconds now. That gap just slowly keeps growing. If it grows 2 more seconds, that's it for One-Soap. He won't have that podium. It'll be out of his grasp once again.
Yeah, the 3-second.
One-Soap now having DRS onto the Aston Martin of Psycho, but is unable to make use of it in getting past the Aston Martin, losing time crucially.
Yeah, he needs to get it up as much as he can. Let's see.
Ooh, here is another thing we need to focus on. One-Soap, due to that 3-second time penalty, he is also under threat from Honda Civic.
That's so true.
Currently, the gap between Matteo and One-Soap is still sitting about 5 seconds as One-Soap is going around the outside of the Aston Martin of Psycho and getting ahead as Psycho goes completely off track, mistaking his braking point entirely, dropping 2 positions.
And it looks like he's going to have a chance now. Now he's got to have a fight with Face Titanic if he wants to keep that third. He wants that third.
Not only that, he has to overtake FaZe and stay ahead of the Haas of Honda Civic by 3 seconds.
Oh.
And also close the gap between himself and Mateo.
He's got these. He needs something here. He needs a miracle. And Clean Air is helping Mateo out so well. While he's just sitting behind 30 Air. Who gets another 3-second time penalty. Is up by 12.
And talking about the Alpine team, Nimitz is under threat from FaZe Titanic, and FaZe Titanic is already ahead before the DRS is open.
Nimitz is going to be in the pits.
Nimitz
I think he's going to go use his... Looks like he's going to go for a 2-stop here to make it another set of hards. Or could it be a medium? Medium could be crucial. And he's going to go mediums.
Mediums for the Alpine. And Psycho in the Aston Martin as well.
That's surprising. Lap 23? Were they on hards before?
They were on hards.
Okay. Then that makes sense.
Yeah. Looks like they wasted the tires a little bit.
What tires are the Aston Martin? They are mediums?
Yeah, they're mediums. Aston Martin's on the mediums as well.
We were
gonna go for
theorizing that he would go on to
hards.
Another set of hards.
Guess they didn't plan this out, but we'll see. We'll see what those mediums talk. And then it just gets a 3-second. Kidding.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. If Red finishes P2, once Hope gets promoted to P3, that would be...
That would be ahead.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, Red is also hit with the 3-second time penalty for track limits as well.
But it looks like he's more ahead than anybody else here.
18 plus 15, that's 33 points. And Mateo, with that 10-second, will be dropping to about P6, P7. And he would still be in contention for the constructors.
NoobTube does have 2 warnings, though. Mateo only has 1. If Mateo gets a 3-second...
Honda Civic just got a 3.
With the 3-second time penalty, that is very crucial for Once Hope's race.
If Mateo gets a 3-second here, that helps a lot.
But all the Not Hope needs to do is just try more pace. He needs to accelerate that car.
And Once Hope is off into the grass. What? If anyone says commentators curse, at least it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And there
back
goes
to the
Vincent.
Kick chat. Yeah, this was one of my favorite tracks to race for Tier 2. It was such a good race.
As it stands, Mateo will finish ahead of Once, so P5.
Just barely. No, actually by quite a bit. Oh my Once Hope, your tires are looking awful. Your hearts are not that old, are they? Oh, they are.
Ooh. FaZe Titanic. We haven't been paying attention to this. FaZe Titanic has been catching the Argentine in the Red Bull.
Whoop.
But the Argentine has way more battery than the American driver.
It does not matter where the rest of the grid finishes. I just need Mateo to finish behind Hope. So I guess I'm a fan of everybody in this race except Red Bull.
Let's take a look at the Red Bull's tires. Those tires actually look pretty solid for the amount of laps.
Only 8 or 9 laps old.
It looks like Base Titanic is slowing down. He's catching up to Mateo, but it looks like he's also slowing down. He's hit the grass a bit on one of the corners now and just lost a little bit of time. What's up is looking for a fight here for P5.
As Coop retires!
He's going to be in the pit lane though, but there's probably no safety cars or nothing. It's going to continue going. Look at Once Hope. Once Hope is going to have a chance here.
And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Gia continues a streak of points finishing positions. As Once Hope is able to get ahead of Honda Civic. As Mateo gets a 3 second! Mateo gets a 3 second! But it's still out.
Once Hope still needs to close that gap.
Once Hope still needs to push to get back within that 10-second gap of Mateo. Matter of fact, Face Titanic is still catching the Argentine driver.
Oh my goodness.
Face Titanic here. All he needs to do right now, Face Titanic, is to get another penalty. If he gets another penalty, it might be over here.
If Face Titanic can get in front of Mateo and slow him down so that Once Hope can get closer.
That's going to be crucial. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What also could happen is Face could get another 3 second. He's been making a lot of mistakes here in this track.
That is true.
Going out of the track.
Another 3 second would in fact help us.
Let's see if Once Hope is actually able to get within that 10-second gap. Mateo drops down to P5. Once Hope promoted to P4. That is still not enough for Kick Sauber to win the Constructors Championship.
They need a 2-3 here if they're gonna want to win it.
Oh yeah, shoot. Red's not in the lead anymore.
Yeah, they need a 2-3. They need a podium 2-3 here.
Yeah, we need 2-3.
Championship.
The question is, does
look
the
at
Argentine...
Look at Face. He's catching up. He's already in the back of Mateo here now.
Face is at the back of Mateo. Honda Civic is in the back of Once Hope. Who's gonna pass who first?
What?
Honda Civic dives the inside.
Civic getting ahead, but it's not over. Once Hope is still fighting, but doesn't have the traction nor battery to combat the American driver. But we go back to the front of the other American driver of Face Titanic, hunting down the Argentine, the world champion.
Oh, bad exit for Mateo here. He's going to have a chance. Face is going to have a chance here.
But the Argentine has much more battery to use than
it's not gonna matter with the DRS.
Look at them go. They're going to go.
Face Titanic being as aggressive and trying to leave as little to legal space he can, but it doesn't matter. Mateo, jeez, the world champion is able to stay ahead of the American driver who gets another 3 second. Oh, what happened?
And I think he got an illegal overtake.
I think he's gonna want to get that penalty. I think he's gonna have to keep. He's gonna keep that. He might be able to keep that.
Oh, I think Mateo thinks he pushed Faze off in the what's the first corner called?
The Senna S.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was called, the Senna S's.
It looks like Faze is now up ahead. And we'll see.
See how long they'll last.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yellow flags from Gia going back into the pits.
It looks like Mateo is using no DRS for Mateo.
He was just barely outside of that gap. But let's see, Once Hope was inside of that DRS gap and has the rear wide open, but he's not using any battery.
Good job.
He looks like he's gonna save it for another straight here. He has multiple straights here that he could use it on.
is a much better place to use that ERS, especially because of 2006's Honda. Honda is faster than Once Hope. So used to saying the first part of everybody's name. I started to read 2006, and I'm like, wait, what?
Now this is something that is going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. The gap between Honda Civic and Mateo is 10.6 seconds. Once Up needs to get ahead of Honda Civic and close that gap by at least a second to make sure he is still going to finish ahead of Mateo. But even then, it doesn't look like Kick Sauber will finish ahead of Red Bull in the constructors.
At the same time, Face Attack is also gaining a lot of time because of the clean air in front of him. So it pushes Ace Titanic to push the absolute heck out of the car with minimal effort here.
Ooh, and Once Up almost goes into the rear of the Haas.
Doesn't give him enough space. It looks like he had to cut that corner a little bit for Once Up.
Yeah.
So Mateo is caught up a little bit with the phase.
Mateo's been right there. I'm surprised they haven't been slowing down as much.
Oh, a little snap there for Mateo. Gonna lose a little bit of the time.
My question is, how are his tires looking?
Quite good.
Looks like they're looking quite good.
Oh, Honda spins.
Oh, that's it.
Honda Civic spins, and Once Up might be able to close the gap between himself and Mateo.
He needs to get that 10 seconds.
But if Once Up is able to close the gap even more, and just if he's able to get within the 3-second gap of him and FaZe, he could get promoted to P3, getting his first podium, and not only that, maybe a possibility of overtaking Red Bull. Let's see. 18 plus 15, that's 33 points. Mateo dropped down to P5. That would be 10 points. And no, it will not be enough. Red Bull would still win the constructors by 2 points.
Yeah, it'd be 33 plus how many for 6th? Or no, he dropped the 5th only.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need 2-3 here to win it.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Just 4 laps or 3 laps remaining. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just about the only time we'll see both Williams in the same camera view is when Gia is being lapped by her teammate.
Alright, one thing that could happen here, Face Titanic could lose it, and it gives Mateo up to 4th. But also, at the same time, Once Up needs to catch up if he's going to want that. He's going to want that P3 if Face Titanic...
Well, would that even help? Because Mateo would drop to what, 4th place? That gives him 12 points, and we get 33. He still wins that.
Yeah.
You'd need Mateo to just purely spin right now.
Mateo to spin, and for Red to somehow gain an enormous amount of pace and catch NoobTube, leading the race.
Which realistically, I do not see happening. NoobTube's tires are looking great right now. I take slightly back what I said. His tires are graining a little bit, but...
Ooh, no,
like
we
3
might
more
be
laps
seeing
left.
something else happening here in a little bit. Fire and Ice has been slowly catching Once Up in the Kick Sauber.
And he has full battery.
He has about 20% more battery than Once Up.
Oh no, it looks like he's...
underfueled.
Once Up is underfueled.
Oh no.
Once Up blasting every ounce of battery he has.
Very
blasting
fire
just about every single bit of battery. 40% less battery than Fire and Ice. As it stands,
I realize if Mateo gets another penalty, that also pushes back a lot more.
but the question is, will Once Hope be focused on that time penalty or focused on defending the car in his rear view mirrors that just tapped him in the gearbox, ladies and gentlemen?
We'll see.
Even if Mateo gets another 3 seconds, Once Hope's still too far back.
As Psycho gets another 3-second time penalty, so does Face Titanic.
Face.
And here comes Fire and Ice down the inside of the Kick Sauber. And it looks like the Racing Bulls will keep the position.
There really is just no room to go there. Once you pass somebody, you can't do anything about it.
A race that started off looking like a possible back-to-back championship for the Swiss team is slowly just leaving their grasp. Matter of fact, we are on the final lap with NoobTube, Red, and now Face Titanic and Mateo. Ladies and gentlemen, do comment in the chat your driver of the day pick.
Oh, NoobTube gets a 3 second.
Finally gets a 3-second time penalty. But it doesn't really matter at this point. The Williams has drove beautifully this race.
Which one?
NoobTube.
Let's say Gia.
Let's say Gia.
And here comes NoobTube, the reserve driver, winning another race, ladies and gentlemen. First winning the mystery round of Monaco in the wet conditions. Now winning the season finale of Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. And we go back.
Oh.
Face Titanic
That was so close.
is quote unquote
Mateo
under
was so
threat of
spinning
Mateo.
that. Curse you traction control. Actually, I don't think
Here
Mateo uses
comes
traction
Face
control.
Titanic sitting onto the podium once again. Mateo crossing the line, finishing P4, and will keep P4. Here comes Fire and Ice, P5, Onso P6, followed by Honda Civic P7. This P7 will promote him above Gia in the driver's standings once again, and Nimitz rounds off the grid in P8, ladies and gentlemen, for the French outfit. What an incredible race for NoobTube to win another race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Argentine of Mateo with the Austrian team of Red Bull are Constructors World Champions for the first time ever here in Tier 2. Oh, and of course someone readies up our advances immediately. Wait, what? Did I just see at the top of the incidents page that NewTube had a warning for causing a collision with his teammate? Yeah, he does.
Oh my god.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to talk to our drivers.
I was pushing my wheel into my desk because it was falling off and there was nothing I could do about it. I was keeping my wheel on my desk.
I feel so accomplished.
Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen.
And so
And
that was a really fun battle.
there's
Very long
none of the
one.
Red Bull drivers here, so I can't. It doesn't feel right, but you know, congratulations to the Red Bull team on winning the Constructors Championship, barely edging out the Kick Sauber team.
We did it.
And also
That was really
congratulations to NoobTube on winning another race here in Tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. The reserve driver for Williams.
I feel like we should have got some petition. I feel like we definitely should have got some signatures with that petition I had in chat.
Petition.
What petition am I doing?
Not have the two of them race.
Not
I've
yes,
gotten
not have
promoted.
new
I've
nor
been
Mateo.
promoted.
The petition for what?
Potato and...
Oh, to move Mateo to tier 1?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
how is he tier 2, bro? That guy should be tier 1.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what he's doing down here.
Oh yeah,
Is this
you
scheduled?
should be tier 1, man.
He told us it was
Noob.
scheduled, right, Chris?
Noob. All you need to know is that I was tier 2 last season.
Yeah, no, that's,
Yeah, Septic was
that's
tier
not-
2. That says a
Well,
lot.
hold on. Septic was tier 2 for 2 seasons. Season 1 and Season 3. So.
The season that he joined,
There
and
half
then
the
he just
time.
said, "Screw it,
And I
I'll go
won
down to
season
T2."
1. And I won season 1.
It got very close there at the end, too.
I feel like if you
yeah.
win each year,
Seabright,
no,
can we
I
not?
wouldn't say that.
Seabright, can we not have the push to talk shit?
What do you mean?
And I
Push to
don't-
talk shit is
I don't have push
absolutely
to talk anymore.
Yeah,
I don't
I still
either.
do.
Are you on PC?
Yeah.
I'm on
It's
PC.
only on
and I don't
PC.
have it anymore. I don't have it anymore.
I don't have it on Xbox
like
even.
right now. So let's get this underway.
I have it on PC still though.
Let's
Holy
fucking
fuck.
go, baby.
Again.
It felt like a dragon just came out of my ass, dude.
Oh,
I just shit so
Okay,
bad.
damn it.
Wait,
Brian,
we're
end
still
the stream
streaming.
quick.
Nevis, we're still
See, Brian,
streaming.
end the stream.
It's hush, 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 hush.
I ran out of gas, dude.
you know-
I ran out of gas at the end, bro.
You guys know there's still a calendar to be revealed today
Yep.
after this
Oh
race.
my
That's
god,
why
screw
I'm
you and the calendar, bro.
Still here.
Dude, I had the shit so bad the last like 10 laps of the race, dude.
Mimits.
Alright, I'm
You're
out of
sharing a
here.
little too much, man.
Once
I don't
hope
even know
red, it was
details.
great racing with you this season.
Bye, Septic.
Same twins.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.
Alright, I
See
already
you
know
on
the
the grid
calendar.
next week.
Guys,
alright.
great season. I love you guys. I gotta go.
Goodbye, Nimbus.
See you next
I think it's
season.
capping, bro.
And I hope I destroy you.
I think that was his
Alright, now before we get to our biggest announcement of the night, we do need to get to that point of the evening where we get final words from all of our drivers, starting at the top of the list with Honda Civic.
What?
Perfect.
boy.
Okay, FaZe.
YouTube messed me up, so
That was his fault.
my
That was
fault.
his fault.
I was on completely my fault.
Send the clip,
Bro.
send the clip, send the clip. Hey, calm
My
down, send the
fault.
clip, man.
I was on the edge of the track. What do you want? You bumped me off. What?
Same clip,
You
same
tried to
clip.
show me
clip.
off multiple times. And I'm
Just-
not
When? I was near you one time.
Not only that,
Complaining
yeah,
about it
God,
is
dude,
not
That
going
mic is
to.
peaking.
Okay.
That mic is
Complaining
peaking right now.
about it is not
Alright,
going
I like
to
to add some
give you any
context
brownie
here.
points.
I like to
Submit it
add-
into the steward's room.
I'm
Ah,
on.
here's my two. Here's my two. Hey,
Mateo,
hey, hey,
congratulations
Who's
on
the Mateo?
not only the Drivers' World Championship last week, but now the Constructors' Championship as well.
Yeah, Mateo, you're fast as fuck. Good shit.
That's about to be my future teammate. It'll be interesting.
Matsu, go to T1, please. T1, please, please, please.
Oh, there's open spots. I mean,
yeah.
Get him in Ferrari.
All right.
I'll drop one of my T1 drivers for you. I'll drop him. I'll drop him. Maybe.
Oh my god.
All right, and we continue down the list. Fire and Ice, final words.
I will say, patient is key. I somehow end up getting paced over time. Patience, and also
I was
pace.
flying on those hard.
Those two also
I wish I
help.
had 2 of them. If I had 2 sets of
Because
hard,
I
it
know
would've been perfect.
when racing, I pitted, got 10th place. I was like, shit,
They're
I
not
gotta
hard
work my way up.
systems.
I knew most people were gonna make
Systems.
mistakes here, so I was like more focused on, okay, most of them probably have hards already, way before me. I'm gonna just wait for accidents and mistakes to happen, and then counter on it.
All right.
I
Gia?
5th place for it.
I'm free. I did an entire season and I didn't bin it except for once. So huzzah. Well, this race twice, but
In Hungary.
3 times is enough. 3 is a lot.
Hate to break your bubble, but you're doing the same thing in 2 weeks.
Wind your neck in.
All right.
Get me eventually.
Mateo. Final words.
Only Mateo wants to speak.
I'm speaking Spanish.
Sí.
Sí.
Sí, Mateo.
We'll have Gia translate.
Buena temporada, muy buena temporada, me gustó mucho. Al final ya quería que se acabe, digamos. Ya no quería seguir con la temporada. Ya quería que se acabe.
Gia?
Did you guys understand it, or do you want me to translate it?
I knew what
I
you said,
understood
but
like
I
a
don't
couple
know how to
words.
translate.
Vincent,
Alright.
translate.
It's
I
been
can see it together.
Mateo said it's been a really good season. Sadly, it's come to an end, and didn't want it to end, but
Buena Mateo.
Gracias, Mateo. Gracias.
Grazie is Italian.
Yeah, that is Italian.
Gracias.
Yes.
She said grazie, that's Italian.
Well, now we can ban Chris. Now we can cancel Chris now.
Oh my god.
All right. Noob Tube.
no, we're from cancel.
I won, yay.
All right. What's up?
As per usual.
Absolutely heartbreaking. Every single lap I've seen like I was in a fight, which nuked my tires. Just couldn't catch up to Matsu with his time penalties and stuff. Then I lost in a bunch of battles. Then I lost to Fire and Ice to take the cake, taking me out of 5th place, ruining my streak of top 5. And yeah, and we lost. And constructors, we lost to constructors. Great.
All right. Red.
It was a good season, you know. I'm ready for next season. I think I'm better in the 26 car.
Me too. It's real.
Okay. And finally, Psycho.
I don't know. I got points. I've not been here in a minute. Fastest lap. And I hate these cars. I'm very excited for next season.
But these cars are nice. How could
No,
you
they
hate
feel
them?
heavy and
But
cumbersome.
they're pretty. The Duracell battery next year looks sad.
I do say they look good, but I like the 26 ones more. I'm better with the battery management.
All right.
I see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's all bring our attentions to the stream where we will be announcing the
Lock
calendar
it in
drop
real
for
quick.
next
Come on,
season.
then.
Season
Alrighty,
5, Tier
this is gonna
2.
be crazy.
Season
Give me a
7
second, give me a
of
second. I have it,
Tier
can see it,
1.
I need to pull it up. No.
It's really crazy.
It's okay, I'll tell
Tier
you
1
guys.
has it. I'm telling you right now, Tier 1 has it fucking.
Why did I get
hard.
hit with the ad? See, right,
Everyone
this
has
is your
it.
fault.
You can
Right,
go
this is
to
your
the
fault.
average American
Put an ad on my
Twitch.
shit
There's an ad-free
because
one.
We gonna have a problem.
Go to the
I got
African
an ad
American
pulled up. I
one.
need to.
You
Go to the African American F1.
Yeah, you could go to the ad-free version in average American.
African American. What? I'm freaking
That's on the stream. I'm just like off by myself. I'm separated from the rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're all on your own.
Separate
all
but
by
equal.
yourself.
Separate, but
Can't
oh
play it,
my
that's the
god.
thing. I'm getting fucked over.
Alright, I don't have an ad. We can show it.
Amen.
Alright,
We're
everyone ready?
Ready to go.
Yeah.
As FYI, Tier 2 and Tier 1 has it a little hard. I'll tell you that.
All Alright, here
Give me that,
comes the intro.
Oh, the one that you
It's been really delayed.
fighting his teammate. Oh, ow, ow, the front. There is a chance we may see one soap on the podium for the first time ever. No contact, and Oxy stays ahead while he goes off track. But the Aston Martin around the outside, making it 3 wide as he goes on the grass, overtaking both cars, coming to the line to win